Through the years, Rebuilding Together Houston has been hard at work, repairing almost 500 homes impacted by Hurricane Harvey, 250 impacted by the winter storm a year and a half ago. So how do you think they'd celebrate 40 years? About replacing 40 roofs on Houston area homes. Christine Holland is the Executive Director and CEO of Rebuilding Together Houston. Good morning.
Good morning, Cambrell.
Hey, talk about this. We'll talk more about the program in a second, but 40 years, that celebration, that's pretty neat what you're doing.
40 years is amazing. We were founded in 1982. And this past month, we had a great celebration with our founder, Rob Mosbacher Jr., and some of our other founders, like Felix Fraga, came and celebrated with us. And we are standing on the shoulders today of those leaders who, in 1982, they were so far ahead of their time in terms of what they wanted to do for the city of Houston.
And what does Rebuilding Together do? Because it does a great deal of help for people, especially low-income homeowners, helps them stay in their homes because of what you do with their homes.
Exactly. We have served in the 40 years about 14,680 homeowners. It's a homeowner a day for 40 years. And what we do is we provide repair services to U.S. military veterans anywhere in Harris County who are low income or service disabled. And we also serve families who are low income homeowners. And we work primarily right now in the East End and also in the 3rd Ward.
So how does someone get in line, if you will, to get repairs? How do you find out about these homeowners who need help?
Well, they find us, Cambrell. Last year, we served 433 homeowners, and we turned at least 1,000 away. The need for these services is enormous. And when I say 1,000 turned away, they were homeowners. They weren't renters who we can't help or folks calling for other reasons. Also, the word is out in communities. In the East End, now that we've been working there for several years, the neighbors are starting to tell the neighbors, it's safe. There's no ripoff. You can trust them. They're not going to put a lien on your house. They're just going to give you these repairs at no cost.
And it seems it does a great deal to help homeowners who are able to have better homes, and they can give those homes to their relatives after they're passing on. Have an opportunity for home ownership to stay within their families.
Right, and that's a huge issue in Houston for people of color. People of color started out not having a higher home ownership rate, and it's particularly been decreasing among Black families and also Hispanic families. And so the home for these families is often the only asset that they have. And it is intergenerational wealth that if they sell that house to a developer, the next generation of their family isn't going to turn around and buy another house with that money. So we keep the homes in the family, and we also let people stay in the neighborhoods where they grew up and where they want to live.
How do you get your funding? How's your source of what you do and the project materials and all that? So where does that come from? Well,
we have support from a lot of Houston corporations. A lot of private companies support us and have for many years. ExxonMobil is a good example. BP, a lot of banks, Chase Bank, First Horizon Bank, Hancock Whitney Bank, PNC.
And it sounds like they all know the value of people being stable in their homes. Otherwise, they wouldn't invest in you if they didn't feel that strongly about it.
Right. We have a lot of supporters like ExxonMobil and CenterPoint and BP who have been with us almost 40 years. Some of them have been with us since the very beginning because they see the value in our work, they see the need in the community, and it also provides their employees a way to volunteer in the community and engage on a very personal level.
So as you celebrating this 40 years of amazing example of helping the community stay together, how do organizations get in contact with you? How do individuals get in contact with you? What do you most need?
Well, what we most need is funding for construction. So we're fortunate enough to have a donation from GAF, the largest manufacturer of weatherproofing and roofing materials in the U.S. It's a 130-year-old company, and they have provided shingles for an extra 40 roofs. We've already done 55 this year. This is just an extra 40 that we're putting on for hurricane season. And GAF with us made a video that's on our website. And the website is rebuildinghouston.org. If you go to the website, you can see a lot of things. You can learn how to donate, you can learn how to volunteer, and one of the most interesting things that we have out there is we have a great do-it-yourself video that we did with GAF last year, and still perfectly relevant. It shows you how to examine the roof in your house, and now is the moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's a good way to do it, and do it safely. But your organization is amazing. 40 years at it. Congratulations. I don't suggest that you're going to be around for 40 more, but the organization certainly will going forward, though.
It will. The need in the community is huge, and we really want all of Houston to think more proactively about disaster. Let's get ready for it, not just fix it afterwards.
Good idea. Go to the website. You've heard about it. Thank you, Christine. I'll put all that information on our website as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimbrell.